guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How you doing, Aquarius? Yes, this is not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, could be your message at that time. You could be here as a cross watcher for Aquarius. Welcome. And for those of you who are brand new to the channel, happy to have you here. All of you, please double check that you are subscribed below. Yay. And then go ahead, and if you're enjoying these readings and you don't want to miss them, click the little notification bell so you can be made aware when new readings are uploaded. All right, here we go. So I'm pulling from Gateway of Light Activation. The messages have been really beautiful throughout this series of readings. Let's see what comes through. Chamber of the Violet Flame, Karmic Release, and a Radical Transformation. You can even Google Violet Flame, and there are meditations around the Violet Flame, incantations that you can do. It's a pretty powerful release mechanism. Since you're active, what's being activated for you is karmic release via the Violet Flame. I might look that up if you're feeling inspired. It's the weekend. Do something good for yourself. All right, so what I'm going to do is pull the main spread, give you my general impressions. We'll get details from the clarifiers. Do keep in mind this is a general reading, not a personal or private reading, so it may not resonate for everybody. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If you are interested in a private reading, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to that information. All right, here we go, Aquarius. Whoa. We had a little shadow artifact here. Oh, yeah, karmic release for sure. What's happening here, Aquarius? There's a sense of feeling set up or sabotaged in your unconscious awareness. The High Priestess, give me a second here. In the past, Eight of Swords, you're trying to operate Three of Swords in your conscious awareness. My goodness. Whoever you are that this is going to resonate for, wow, you are going through it. Three of Swords in your conscious awareness, and there you are, forging the path forward on your own. So I do feel that there's some form of either no communication, you're operating on intuition at this point, there could even be separation. Something feels to me like you think it has been kept from you. Like there's sometimes with the High Priestess, there's secrecy. And because the challenge card is the Five of Swords here, whatever the secret is or was, there's a karmic flavor to it. And it's causing you a great deal of pain. And I think you've been stuck and at a loss, right? Second guessing yourself, feeling almost like you can't figure out your next best step. And so what's good here is that you do take that first step coming up in the future on your own. Single person of the tarot here. So let's go ahead and get something. You know, all the readings have been a little dark lately. Got to be honest. Like, not the first half of the series, but you're second to last here, and it's like the last four have been pretty brutal. So there's something in the collective. The good news, Aquarius, so let me start by wishing you all that are Aquarian suns a happy solar return, and also to say that in February, this reading is actually getting to you a little late. It should have been done before the end of January. I like to do 2 rounds in each month, but have had some personal stuff that got in the way. So this is technically, maybe you'll get 3 this month is what I'm trying to say. February is Aquarius season, and all the personal planets are moving into the sign of Aquarius. Okay, so the sun's already there. We've got, who else do we have there? We have Pluto moved into Aquarius. Mars, Mercury, and Venus will be there as well. So February brings a lot of healing. February also brings a lot of unexpected twists, plot twists, and changes in matters of the heart and relationships. So it looks to me here like you've been stuck, and now it's very clear that there's something karmic here that needs to be released, because you are absolutely feeling set up, sabotaged, played, possibly betrayed, and like it's a futile effort. There you are, beautiful divine feminine. Yes, with an important decision to make. The Three of Pentacles is interesting to me, coming on the bottom, from the bottom of the deck. And when I do that, for those of you who are new, I'm tapping into unconscious awareness or something playing out behind the scenes. But it seems to me you thought you were on the same page. And now it's very evident that you're not. And so beautiful divine feminine energy here in the Two of Swords frame of, I have an important decision to make, and it's one that only I can make, and I got to go within to get the clarity around it so that I know how best to proceed, because in the past, can't see your way clear. Definitely a karmic force here. And all that to say, you could be dealing with somebody who's controlling. You could deal with someone who's manipulative. You could be dealing with somebody who has not been honest with you. You can deal with somebody who has some maybe addictive energies playing out here. Right? I'm just saying, whatever's coming through here, your challenge is you're up against that shadow artifact. And you're being guided through the violet flame to experience that karmic release. So now I'm going to double down and say, I am recommending that if this reading at all resonates for you, definitely Google violet flame and look up meditations, incantations. You can probably find something that, like a guided meditation on YouTube, I'm sure. They're pretty powerful. Here we go. High Priestess. Right. There's the healing that you need. All right. So you're sort of intuitively, on some level internally, you are aware that you need to heal. You need to keep a level head. And see things as they are, right? Not maybe as you'd like them to be. I do feel like there's some healing from something you felt was sacred, the beginning of life partnership, perhaps. The Four of Wands to me always comes through as the 1111 card. To me, it's got twin flame flavors to it, as does the Empress. So it feels to me that what you might have perceived as a very sacred connection is not that. And you're aware, you're conscious of that. You're maybe struggling a little bit to see it clearly, but that's why Two of Swords. That's an inside job. So that's part of your challenge, is to sort through fact from fiction and get very clear about an important decision. You're reaching a crossroads moment. Here is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Whew. In the past, Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups. Five of Pentacles. The Fool. Well, the Fool is the planet Uranus, which rules the sign of Aquarius. And I feel like what I'm seeing here is all the red flags were there. And that's what held you back. Yeah, it's just something here with, right? Like maybe I need to get away from this. Maybe I need to move on. Just feeling really rejected, disavowed, devalued on some level. And yet there was this urge to kind of tempt fate a bit, right? Take this leap of faith. Maybe I should just go for it. But that's from the bottom of the deck. I do not think you did. I think you're stuck. I think you're still in this energy of, I cannot see my way clear, you know? She's blindfolded, surrounded by swords. Now, there's not a sword in front of her, right? I'm saying her because it's a female figure in the card. Her next best step is into that puddle. Move straight forward. You don't need your eyes to take a step forward. But you got to take the risk of stepping in the puddle, and the puddle is your emotions. And Aquarian energy lives better in the realm of thoughts and ideas, right? So here you're trying to think your way through, but you need to drop into your heart chakra and feel your way through. And therefore, I think that did happen. And what happened? Uh-oh. But when I drop into my heart chakra, Laura, I feel pain. Yep. Which is the point, because that's sort of the catalyst, right? To make the decision to stop delaying or procrastinating or denying or whatever. And on some level, intuitively, you know you have to heal from this, and you're trying to remain practical about it, but you may not have all the answers. Trying to stay level-headed and clear-eyed, but you may not have all the answers, and that's part of it, right? Like, what's really going on here? Okay, Three of Swords. Seven of Wands. Page of Wands. Ace of Swords. Right. You do see things, but it's kind of like it's coming to you in sleep state, right? In dream state, in astral travel. There's clarity. These are the cards. Whoops, I put these back wrong. These are the cards on the bottom of the deck so far that are telling me that on some level, you're seeing it clearly, right? Spirit's handing you this gift of insight. You got some resistance, right? I'm hurting now, and I got some resistance all around it. You know, maybe I'll get good news. Page of Wands. In this case, what you're also resisting, though, is player energy. Something that doesn't take it or you very seriously, right? It doesn't take itself or you or the connection very seriously. And there's some resistance to that, but there's also a theme with the, you know, Page of Wands is that it's optimistic and there's hope and there's good news coming. On some level, you see it correctly. You see it clearly. And that's why you're resistant. So going forward with this Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, slowly, cautiously. Okay. So I have a feeling you're going to make an executive decision. And when you feel the time is appropriate, you will either engage in or be open to or initiate possibly a conversation. And whoo! All right, the dragon comes back, the conflict comes back, the drama, the tension, the argument, whatever it is. Five of Wands, it's going to be sticky and icky, but it feels to me like the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles are both Virgo energy, by the way. So if you have any Virgo in your chart, you know, in a prominent place, or, you know, look at the house that occupies the sign of, or house or houses that occupy Virgo, or Virgo occupies is the better way to say it. Because I feel like there's this, Virgo energy is very analytical, which appeals to anyone with Aquarian energy. It's very analytical. It's very, you know, linear. And this Knight of Pentacles moves slowly because it begins with the end in mind. Well, I have something there's something I need to know that I don't totally have the clarity around as I'm trying to make this important decision, as I feel like I'm, you know, it's more than being toyed with. You're not just being toyed with. It feels to me like there's, you know, it feels torturous on an emotional level. And so there's this plotting, methodical, deliberate movement forward. Knights take action and make offers. And I feel with that Knight of Pentacles, it's like, I got to know in real time. what's happening. I'm going to do it from my authenticity, my independence, my autonomy, and I'm going to be, cautious. But I'm looking at that approach to communication that then, everything kind of rears its ugly head. Because this feels more like it plays out behind the scenes, right? That just the communication stirs crap up again, and you're like, oh, well, that just made my decision for me. So, tough energy, but if you're, here, either as an Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or watching as a cross watcher, and this speaks to you, then you see where things might be headed. So what I want to do for you, I'm going to give you all the astrology, is I sort of want to look at this situation from whoever this energy is that's presenting itself. Let's call it, for lack of a better phrase, the Page of Wands. Okay? Because it feels to me like that's part of the problem. Pages are, there's nothing wrong with a page other than they're not quite as evolved. They're a little bit, in a, like if I was doing a general life reading, pages can come through as children or teenagers or immaturity, right? That's what I'm feeling I'm picking up on here is immaturity or something that's not quite as evolved. And it's been more than toying with you. It's been tormenting. This has tormented you. And so I want to look at what, how this person sees the situation. See if we can get a handle on their agenda, how they see you, think about you, feel about you, what are their intentions, right? Let's see their side of the story for giggles, because you never know. You never know what may come through. That could provide help for you making your decision, but could also, lead to better understanding as you move forward and try to release this karmic energy. So let me tell you the astrology here. And by the way, the link to the extended is in the very first sentence of the description box below. Devil is Capricorn. Empress is Venus. Taurus and Libra. High Priestess is Pisces. Queen of Swords is more Libra. The Fool is Aquarius by virtue of the fact that it's actually associated with the planet Uranus, which is Aquarius' ruling planet. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the Page of Wands, Virgo, double hit of Virgo here in the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. That is what I have for you. Sticky reading. They've all been a little bit like that, so don't feel bad about it. Everyone's going through it, and I hate, I hearken to say, and I haven't said it yet, but all the cosmic energies for February are looking very positive, especially if you have planets or points in Aquarius. So I say that to tell you, do your violet flame ritual if you have time to work that into your schedule. I'll see you in a second in the extended, but there's something more to come for you down the road, not too far from now, that could turn everything on its head. So stay tuned. I'm just going to go to the extended now, so I'll see you there in a second.